when we have the likes of Kelechi Iheanacho, Victor Osimhen, Paul Onuachu, and the rest of them, why do you still think you want to extend an invitation to Jude Odion Ighalo?
The African Nations Cup is coming up, and I had a conversation with Gernot Rohr. I shared it with you, and Gernot Rohr can't have enough of you. A lot of Nigerians don't agree with him. I also don't agree. You know my position on that.
Yeah.
Don't come back to the national. But that's me talking. What is Odion's position on to come back or not to come back?
I think this is not a forward-thinking decision. I don't think it's a good decision at this point. Ighalo is in his 30s, and if you are planning for the future, it's not the right time to bring back a player like Ighalo. Given the fact that we have so many strikers doing so well in Europe, we have the likes of Paul Onuachu, we have Siri Desas, we have Stephen Ode, we have the Mont in Denmark, we have Taiwo Awoniyi. We've got players that we can call up and we can plan for the future. Calling back Ighalo does not plan for the future of the Super Eagles. He can come back and score a hat-trick against Cape Verde, take us to the playoffs of the World Cup. Probably score a couple of goals again that take us to the World Cup. But that's just patching the problems we have. That's just the typical Nigerian approach, and we can't keep doing that. We have very talented players that we can start to build the team around, and then they can start to prepare themselves to be key for the Super Eagles in the coming years, and we can start looking at competitions like after the World Cup, the Nations Cup, then look at the World Cup after that. And then these are players of our future, and they need to get the experience now instead of leaving them on the fringes while we keep calling someone like Odion Ighalo. So for me, it's not a good decision to call back Ighalo at this time. We need to give opportunity to those other young players that are doing well. We need to keep playing them until they're able to be comfortable with the national team and keep replicating the club form in the Super Eagles.
You know, the question that I ask, or questions, one, is Odion Ighalo just as good as anybody else in the national team, or maybe even better? Yes. Is Odion Ighalo scoring goals where he's playing his football? Yes. Is he a valuable addition to the national team? Is he a good influence to the national team? Yes. Do we need a leader that is absent at the national team as we speak? Yes. Can Odion Ighalo fill that role and that position? Yes. Do we have a man who back in 2019 emerged as the top scorer at the Africa Cup of Nations? Yes. Do we have a man who recently was regaled by the Federation of International Football Association and put all of his goals on the FIFA website? Yes. Does the national team want to win the Africa Cup of Nations? Yes. Do we need all hands on deck to get that job done? Yes.
My take is that Ighalo should not come back at all. Ighalo coming back does not really put any advantage to the Super Eagles in any way or in any form. But the bad part is the fact that, I won't really call it bad, but the fact that he's also old, and he might not be too old, but he's old, because we will need to create space for the younger footballers in Nigeria to be able to have an advantage in order to play for Nigeria or for the Super Eagles.
I'm excited with the comeback of Odion Jude Ighalo to the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but I was a bit disappointed that he wasn't even listed. I feel it was a bit disrespectful, taking into cognizance what he has done for this nation in the past and what he brings to the team. Everyone keeps talking about him bringing experience, bringing positive vibes to the camp, so why wasn't he listed? But I believe that for the second game, especially against Cape Verde, where it's a must-win situation, we need to go all out and get victory. I believe he should be able. I believe that the technical crew should be respectful enough to give him some minutes. If he doesn't start, should come in the second period. His experience should count, and I expect him to be part of the game against Cape Verde.
I must commend Gernot Rohr for bringing back Jude Odion Ighalo, because actually we need Jude Odion Ighalo in the national team. We need experience, not because he's Jude, but because we need his experience. Jude is 32 years, but at the same time, he's coming with the experience of Udinese. He's coming with the experience of Watford, Man United combined. You get, so he's coming with all those experience, and moreover, on current form, he's in form. He has 9 goals already this season. He's a joint top scorer in Saudi League. What else do you want? And see, we need we already have a young squad. All we need to do is to bring in the experience. If you look at Lewandowski is 33, he still plays for Poland. 07 is 36, Verossi will be 37, he still plays for Portugal. I mean, you can count other old guys that are doing well for their national team. Benzema, how is he? So all we need is just to understand that, oh, this guy might not be starting all matches, he might not even be playing, or he might be coming from second half based on the fact that he has experience. But at the same time, Jude coming to the national team, for me, I must commend the coach. Is a good one.
No day possible make Ighalo come back from national team, Nigerian national team. No day possible because we get players who go to do the work. We get a lot of players who do the work. People like Mokoena to do the work. This Sunday for national team. People like Osimhen them to do the work. There's still for national team. We just need players who be saying they no dey for national team, no go to do the work. No go to do the work. Because in one time now, no get again. We look in the club side, no dey perform much like them Mokoena and Osimhen dey perform much for them club side. So wetin we wan need am for? We wan need am for anything.
It's a good lot of pleasure having Odion Ighalo back in the Super Eagles with a lot of experience which he had playing in the Premier League and other Super League around the world. And with his lot of experience, I think it will be a plus in our efforts in this World Cup coming. I had that full belief.
I think for me, it's a testament of the failure of our coach in the last 5 years. If he claims to be building a young team in Africa, and then you have Ighalo, who is, for me, he's past his prime already, and I think he has nothing to prove. After all, he was the top scorer in the last AFCON qualifiers and AFCON proper as well. So I wonder if he's coming back to prove when we still have the likes of Paul Onwuachu, Terry Murphy. There's a Sadiq Umar somewhere. We also have a forgotten Junior Ajayi somewhere who hasn't even had enough time under Gernot Rohr. Even Paul Onwuachu, that's scoring week in, week out, he's not had enough time under Gernot Rohr. So for me, he's coming back to the national team. It was totally unnecessary. We played Liberia a few days ago, and I can't even see any reason why Odion Ighalo is coming back to the team. He didn't play 2 days ago, and we were fine. So I think for me, the team is doing well.
I'm disappointed in Bugli and Odion Ighalo. This is the first time I'm saying it. I mean, Victor Siemens opened the scoring for Nigeria on Saturday against the Liberians. It gets to show that I don't think the problem is the strikers we have in the team. We also still played an uninspiring game despite having that 2-goal lead. We should be looking towards the future. What is the inspiration or the idea behind bringing Odion Ighalo? I'll never understand, because it's not as if, yes, he was a good striker, paid his dues, but it's not as if he was so phenomenal that we would be asking for him to come back. I mean, he definitely did match up to the performance of maybe an culture, in Nigeria's midfield, as the case may be. So I think it's unnecessary drama for him, because now he comes back, everyone is going to cast their eyes on him. What's Odion going to do differently? What's his inclusion going to bring about? Criticism will be on the increase for him. And trust me, one bad game, the social media bullies are going to be on him. So he too won't even like the fact that he came back. But then we wait to see. I wish him all the best actually in his second missionary journey to the Super League.
We miss his leadership. We miss his experience. We miss the goals he scored. He was the best goal scorer in the last AFCON. He was the best goal scorer in the qualifiers. And I think we have so many young players that they could learn a lot on the side of such a great player. Ighalo is a very important man. I hope that he can come back. I put him on the bigger first list, provisional list for the next games. We are in the touch. He's doing very well in the club, and he has still the ambition to help his country. We have so many good strikers. We invited the last time Awoni, we had Murphy, we had the other one, Onwuachu, like you know. Osimhen, of course, is actually number one, our strikers. But we don't have anyone like Ighalo. Ighalo is different. He's a special player. He sees everything. He's feeling. He's smelling the football. So I think in our team now, with his maturity, with his experience, he could help us much more.
Well, me and the coach have been in contact, even at Maju and all that. They want me back, but like I said, I did my best with the national team. Nice for me to give the younger boys chance to continue from where we stop. I don't see the need for me to come back, but Nigeria is my country. You never can say never. If they need me badly, whatever, and all that, I can only think about it and
Hi Odion, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, how does it feel being back?
Well, I'm happy to be back. It's been long, 2 years plus. Good to see some of the guys. I've seen Ekong, my strong man, so hopefully I'll see the other guys later.
All right, good. Great one. Welcome back, Odion Ighalo.
Thank you.
All right, good.
And there you have it. Is it going to be a perfect blend of youth and experience, or maybe the manager has something else up his sleeves? Only match day will really tell what's going to happen. Odion Ighalo has had a fantastic spell with the Super Eagles. He's 32 now, coming back with such an amazing legacy to build on, or maybe tarnish. This is Omami Yowe Akatuba reporting from London for Elegbete TV and Radio.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.